DVD Era TV back at y'all with another one live from the dirty section of YouTube. Y'all know the slogan. Today we gonna talk about the fallout between Juelz Santana and Lloyd Banks. Now let's get into it. Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies and early 90s when it got grimy. I was out of this world, you could not find me unless you check the lobby. Hustling was my hobby. We was lobby boys before Jim Jones. You could catch me in Harlem eating Jimbos. Look, man, if you support the channel and you rock with me, get yourself some DVD Era t-shirts, man. Support the merch, man. We got the long sleeve and the short sleeves. If you want one of these shirts, man, just hit the email or hit the Cash App and I'll send it out. And also, if you want to promote something on my channel for my thousands of subscribers, hit the email up. I don't care if you rap, sing, dance, you got merch you trying to promote, anything. Hit me up. Serious people only. Now, when 50 Cent hit the scene with G-Unit, it was a wrath like we never seen before. Even when he put out solo mixtapes, he still had Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks on the cover with him. It was almost similar to Ghostface Iron Man album when he had Capadonna and Raekwon on the cover with him. Or even Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Links album when he was on the cover with Ghostface. Being that 50 Cent was the hottest dude in the game at the time, and the way he promoted Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks, they was destined to be stars. When 50 Cent was at the height of his career, instead of putting out his sophomore album, he decided to put out the G-Unit album instead. Now, from all the success that the G-Unit album had, that helped Lloyd Banks be one of the hottest new rappers out at the time. And in my opinion, Lloyd Banks' debut album, The Hunger for More, was a classic. And on his triple platinum selling album, he had singles for I'm So Fly, On Fire, and Karma. After the success of this album, we all thought Lloyd Banks was the next big thing. He had the look, the voice, the punchlines, and a unique, versatile rapping ability. Lloyd Banks would then go on to drop his second album, The Rotten Apple, which didn't have so much commercial success as the first one. It seems like Lloyd Banks was starting to lose his steam. I don't know if Lloyd Banks was falling off or times was just changing. Everything began to go on the internet and hard copy CDs was no longer selling. But nevertheless, The Rotten Apple still was a hard album, and he had singles on there like Cake and Hands Up featuring 50 Cent. Now, not too long after Lloyd Banks dropped his Rotten Apple album, he began to drop his PLK mixtape series, and that made all the non-believers fans again. Now, in 2010, Lloyd Banks surprised all the critics and all the haters thinking he would never have mainstream success again, and dropped Beamer, Benz, and Bentley, which was a smash hit featuring Juelz Santana. Now, around this time, the beef between 50 Cent and Killer came to an end, and you'll see Juelz Santana and Lloyd Banks hanging with each other heavy. They had some mutual friends like Trav MMB and Slow from Slow Bucks. And also one of Juelz Santana's Skull Gang artists, John Depp, was supposedly the cousin of Lloyd Banks. Now, being that Lloyd Banks and Juelz Santana was spending a lot of time together in the studio, it also was said that these two was going to make a joint album together. But in 2014, when 50 Cent and G-Unit were on stage performing at Summer Jam, 50 Cent gave word to his guys to attack Slow, who's a mutual friend of Juelz Santana and Lloyd Banks. Now listen to the audio of what Juelz Santana had to say about the situation.
And an incident had took place at Summer Jams. I didn't really understand Banks' position at the time. You know, me and Banks hadn't spoke since then. I called him after that. You know what I mean? I called Banks. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Wow. That's all I really said. You know, he kind of spoke like, he, you know what I mean? I ain't know that was slow, whatever, you know what I mean? Wow. Whatever. And that was that. So, but I still look at Banks like, you know what I'm saying? I got some sort of love for Banks.
Now, honestly speaking, I feel like Lloyd Banks is put in a tough situation. You get what I'm saying? One of his friends was being attacked by the guys of another one of his friends. So it's like, what do Lloyd Banks do in that situation? Do he go help Slow, break it up? You get what I'm saying? Like, what do he do in that situation? But he kept it professional. He kept performing. Now, Lloyd Banks says he didn't know that was Slow getting jumped. Now, do I believe him? Not really, because
when the whole situation was happening, you could tell by Lloyd Banks' whole body language that he felt bothered and, he wasn't feeling the situation. But like I said, it's a tough situation. He linked back with 50. They doing their thing now. But at the time, he was running with Slow. Then 50 got slow touch, so it just put him in a bad situation. Get in the comment section and tell me, what would you do if that was you put in a situation that Banks was put in? Or do you feel like Banks handled the situation the right way? Let me know in the comment section. But anyway, this is just a story I wanted to touch up on because I felt like it didn't have so much light on it. So just tell me what y'all think. I got more exclusive content coming. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'm out. 1.